Welcome to the show, guys. Today, this is a sponsored video by Sansi, and I'm sure you guys can see what it looks like kind of in the background. I figured I wouldn't bore you guys too much with the unboxing and all of that stuff, but this company has sent me this light, so it's a sponsored video. As you guys can see, if you guys would like to spice up your streaming setup or whatever on a budget, hey, this company has got some really cool lights. They're not super customizable, but they have 16 different color variations that you can choose from, and you can brighten them like this or make them dimmer, however you like them, right? And you can set them up behind you and have them shine on your wall or whatever. I just set them up in front of me there, so that way you guys can see what it kind of looks like in this whole hallway, right? So that's kind of what I wanted to set it up at. And let me change a few different colors here. So look at that beautiful color red, and it does come with a remote, so you can choose it right on the remote. So I can have like multiple color setups here. Yeah, there we go. Let me just press it there. So then you can have like a different type of coloration. So let me change it to that one there. This one is the smooth one. So then it smoothly changes the colors, as you guys can probably tell, eh? So it has a multiple range of colors that it goes through. And I think on the smoothness and stuff like that, I don't think you can really change the brightness too much. It's only if you have it on a single color. And it has some mode dials on here as well. But anyways, we'll have a look at that a little bit later. But I really like the company that sent me these lights, because you guys probably remember we have those lights in the garage there that the same company sent me these. This light here in particular. They have also sent me the lights that I've been using in the garage for years already, right? And I really like those lights. They're super bright. And I will have a coupon code in the description below for you guys to use. Nomad15 is the coupon code, and that'll give you 15% off on this light. Plus it has free shipping into the US, UK, EU, and Canada. And so hey, this is a really friendly budget option if you guys want to get a really nice setup. Let me change a few different coloration here so you guys can see on these buttons. So we got purple right there, pink, yellow, we got navy blue. They have some names that I can't pronounce or whatever, right? So you get the point. We have multiple different colors. We got orange right there. I really like the red and blue. I think that looks really nice. And what I really like is when you set a solid color, then you can adjust the brightness of them, right? So if you don't want to have them so super bright, I think the coloration or the color accuracy, I think, is even more accurate when you don't have them super bright. At least that, I think, is my opinion. But anyways, let's go have a look in the garage, and I'll show you those lights. They still work, and I've been using them for years already. Some of you that have been on my channel for a long time will probably remember this particular light. You can adjust the arms there and have it pointed wherever you want. And that is the same company as that coloration light there. And this is the same light from that same company. And you guys that have been around on my channel for a long time, you'll see how super bright these lights are, eh? As you guys can see, these lights are still in good working order. They are all still working awesomely. So kind of thinking about seeing if I can perhaps set up the light, having it here on the wall or something like that, because this is actually a white wall. The one that I have in there is not 100% white, right? So it may not reflect the colors 100% accurately. On a white wall, it usually does better. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up over here somewhere and just kind of have it shining on the back of this wall. And just so you guys can see a little bit better on if you guys wanted to have some sort of streaming setup, then you can easily do that for a really cheap price. Like I said, I'll leave the links in the description below, also in the pinned comment. So you guys can go and get yourself one for a really cheap setup. And they are also IP65 rated, so you can actually use them outside. So if you guys have a party or you just want to spice it up for Christmas, right? Then yeah, you can do that outside, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when it gets wet. Pretty durable, these lights. I can guarantee you that. I've been using them for years. Guys, I figured I would start off with white so you guys can see what that looks like. I do have a little bit of a light right there just to try and lighten me up a little bit so it's not so bright from the background, right? But let's see if I can show you guys this remote a little bit. Hopefully you guys are able to see that a little bit. Let me maybe get out of the way. It's not wanting to focus properly, but anyways, you get the point, right? We do have this remote with the, as you guys can see, different colorations on there, different mode dials on here. Left and right is to speed up the light. If you like have it on smoothness, then you can speed it up, the rotation of the changing colors and stuff like that. Up and down is for changing the brightness. So let's see here, if we do that, you guys can see that it changes the brightness. So that's really, really nice. So let's go with red. Let's see here. You kind of have to point the remote sort of at the light. It doesn't have like the fancy kind of, you know, controls, but you guys can kind of get a little bit of a feel on what it looks like in the background, right? So let me make it a little bit dimmer so you guys can see. That would look really nice, right? So you can have different setup. I think that's as dim as it goes, and then that is as bright as it will go. So I think this is supposed to be green. Let me see. Oh yeah, that is definitely a green color, that's for sure. I like that you can adjust the brightness of it, right? So I figured I'll just go through a few different light setups here, right? So you guys get a little feel for it, what it could look like if you really wanted to set yours up. Let me see what M1 does. So it's got like buttons here, and then it has like M1, M2, and M3 and M4. So it has different modes. So it gives you guys a bit of a idea. I guess that kind of just flashes that one solid color. And this is, I guess, green. So maybe we have like red, green, probably blue, yeah. And what is the other color here? That looks like white. And then that should be orange, according to their remote here. Coral, I think. And then that is supposed to be a golden color. And then purple. That looks pretty neat, eh? I like purple colors. Pink. Let me maybe make it a little dimmer than the color I think is more accurately represented, I think. At least in my opinion, then it's not so super bright. I think when you brighten it up, I think there's a bit more of a white that gets introduced into it. So that's yellow. So let me dim that a little bit. Yeah, it definitely does have a yellow cast to it. And so this color, I'm not too sure. It has a bit of a reddish glow to it, I guess, pinkish. And then that is navy blue. That is really, really nice. It does produce a little bit of a cast, I guess, but if you stand right in front of it, you don't really see it, right? It produces a really, really nice blue background. I love this, man. I really, really love this light. I had it set up the other day outside, so that way it would, you know, shine against my house, have it really nice and bright. Worked out pretty good in my opinion. So anyways, that gives you guys a pretty good idea on what that looks like. And like I said, I really, really enjoy this. And this really protrudes from, well, I can never say it right, but the light really reflects off of the ceiling as well, because it's a flat white ceiling as well. So it puts a red casting on me as well. But you know, you guys can have different angles and set it up. Let me actually show you guys a little bit, if I can here. So you can actually see right through the light, and it has this arm that you can adjust, and it comes with a bolt that you can bolt right to the ceiling, like right that, and then you can have it shining down and then adjust it to whatever angle you want it, right? So you can kind of have it shining behind you, kind of like that, right? Like set it up somewhere on the wall, you can mount it and pretty much have any kind of angle you want, right? So anyhow, I think that's a pretty good explanation of what that looks like. Let me just put it to white and then dim it a little bit. See, and you can even use it for a front light like that. I mean, yeah, you're gonna get a pretty hefty shadow cast behind you, I guess, if you do it like that. But anyways, you guys get the idea. So let's put her back on red. I like the red and blue. That's kind of my favorite. Or purple, that's really nice too. So anyways, go get it yourself if you are interested. It will be links down below, so you guys can go pick one up for yourself if you're interested in getting one, right? So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. And also thank you very much for sending me this light and checking it out. I've definitely been using it. So have a great day, everybody. And besides, it also does have an on and off button. See, it has an on and off button. So thank you guys. Have a great day, everybody.